Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
He was some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
The Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all in. He's got his big tight end, Fan. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drive it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And it's caught. 10 more there and another 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And he takes it in for a to a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Taylor now on the return. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Darnold to throw again. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. This is the tight end fan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Darnold. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the 29, Darnold got a man open and Here's Ross. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Darnold on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, Darnold. Open man here is Foster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Jordan Rager there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Mayfield down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Mayfield looks to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. But first, let's take a look back at action from earlier. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got one half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Winner go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Hamler now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ross complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a 49-yard.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And shutting him off, now open field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Ball carrier, Devin White.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
At the 43-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
Number 29, Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Chargers on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Down at the 4-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Ravens 3.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Jack Doyle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A first down throw from Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram.
Mayfield's pass complete to Mark Ingram.
The Chargers, they're going to continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everyone.
I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.